Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Yovani Gallardo gets the starting nod for the M's. Harold, what do you got?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Now in the box, Michael Conforto. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Sends that one out of play for strike one. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. One strike. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss got him reaching, and he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired. Two down now. Striding into the box, Jose Reyes. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. And this is into the gap for Reyes. He's got extra bases. Heading for second is Reyes. And he is into scoring position at second with their first hit, a two-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with two outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position. And here comes the big boy, number 4. Do your job, big fella. Drive him in.
The 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 0-2. Here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Danger. Rafael Montero, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, this is going to be a challenge for him because it's a road game, and he hasn't pitched well on the road at all. The numbers speak for themselves, so he's got to figure something out, whether it's concentration, whether it's focus, or whatever it might be, but he's got to turn around that trend to give his team a chance to really finish the season out strong.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners' starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Two and two.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Another one sent foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Fielder number 19, Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bruce is retired, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. At third base, Kyle Seager, he has really turned himself into a nice defender. You'll see him early, extra work, catching as many ground balls as he can. If the ball's hit to him, he's not going to miss it very often.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air to right field. Haniger is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Curtis Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting 6.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Conforto has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll move to the third with no score. A can't miss sight. Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to MLB Network. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off here against Giovanni Gallardo.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
That pitch was way out of the zone. Looks like he's decided in his mind, as soon as he releases, I'm swinging.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. So with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Standing in, Rene Rivera, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Third inning, no score to this point. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. Still 0-0. In now, Danny Valencia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Stepping up now, Gerard Dyson. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Hot shot on the ground is short. There's Segura. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in is the shortstop Jose Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump.
19.
Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Jay Bruce, as Gallardo will jump ahead quickly here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Fouled straight back. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First 2 guys are retired. Next guy doubles, and then bam, a single to drive in a run. 2-out lightning.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
1 run on 3 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Chopper foul.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Hit back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second on the two-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. So striding in, Ben Gamble, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Way outside, 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Rivera is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mariners leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Striding in once again, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shot back up the middle, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Rene Rivera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rene Rivera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And good movement on the slider there from Gallardo. It's strike 1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Here's the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Right fielder.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
The next 0-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Reyes ranging into the outfield. 2 gone.
The batter, first baseman.
Striding in, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to third. Taken in by Flores. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Gamble. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So we'll go at least 1 at bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
The batter, first baseman, T.J. Rivera.
Digging in and looking for more, T.J. Rivera. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. And yet another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. He'll try again. 1-2. Grounded to the right. Rivera scoops it up. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Grounded weakly to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. On the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Gamel.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back easily. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
1 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gamble looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And that'll be the last we see of Yovani Gallardo. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Nick Vincent comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent. Third baseman, number 4, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter.
Ready once again, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson, number 14 on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension on that ball, he just really muscled that ball to the ballpark when it comes down to it.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate. It just kept running away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Mets lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Fernando Salas gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Fernando Salas.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Robinson Cano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Grounded back up the middle. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the third hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
Kyle Seager.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Two out here and a runner at second. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Mariners leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Rene Rivera 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he is just being way too aggressive and not staying with the ball in the zone. He's already got 2 strikeouts, and he comes up there and swings this one out of the zone. Not a good game so far.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest.
Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 13.
Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Here comes the first pitch. Asdrubal Cabrera is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Hansel Robles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Hansel Robles.
In there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners looked sharp and had backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Oh and 1, here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
And the changeup is way low that time. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. 2 gone. Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Gamble is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get Addison Reed comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Now batting, left fielder.
First pitch on its way. Ben Gamble is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Second baseman, Robinson.
Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 now to Cano. Popped high in the air. Reyes is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. In now, Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something.
Reyes is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Rafael Montero earns the win, his second, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Giovanni Gallardo struck out 10 in the losing effort. Addison Reed hammers down the save, his 20th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
For the Mariners, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our trains will be